Hello students. In this video we'll see how to compute the expected return of a stock given information about the beta and the market return. Suppose we have a market with expected return (5%) and a stock A with return 10% and beta of 1/2. If a stock B has beta of 1, then find the expected return of the stock B. To do this problem, we recall that the expected value of the return of any stock, A for example, is the risk-free rate R plus the beta of that stock times the expected rate of return of the market minus the risk-free rate. In other words, we see that beta is exactly the slope that you get when you compare the ratio of the expected return of Ka and R and Km and R. Using this formula, we can see that we can apply it to the stock A, whose expected return is 0.1. So 0.1 must be R plus its beta of 1/2 times the expected return of the market, which is 0.05, and then minus R. So we see this equation implies that this is 1/10. 1/10 is equal to R. And then this is 1 over 20, so this will give me a 1 over 40 plus 1 over 40 minus R over 2, which tells me that 1 over 10 minus 1 over 40 is R over 2. So if we multiply both sides of this equation by 2, I will have that R is equal to 1/5 minus 1 over 20. So we see that this is 15 over 100, so that implies that R is 15%. So we know that the risk-free rate of return is 15% in this situation, and now I can apply this equation again. We know that the expected value of the return on the stock B is the risk-free rate R plus the beta of B, so we'll have the beta of B, minus the market expected rate of return minus R. Now we fill in our values. We know that R is 0.15. We know that the beta of the stock B is equal to 1. And we know that the market return is 0.05. And we have a minus 1.15. And if we simplify this, we have 0.15 plus 0.05 minus 0.15, and those two terms will cancel over there, and so this implies that the expected return of the stock KB is equal to 0.05, and that is the market return. So note, the stock B has the market return, which implies that the stock B must have variance, or risk, which is larger than the market. So the stock B has greater risk than the market. So we can see that this linear expression for the expected return of a stock in terms of the risk-free rate of return and the market return tells us how to find the expected return of another stock if we're given information about the market and the beta of another stock. Thank you very much.